Welcome back to the lab. Monday morning, nothing to do with this. Nothing to do with this either. It's all to do with this. Specifically, a couple of components of this. We're not going to use strops to hold people down, by the way. We're going to use harnesses. Look, harnesses and windscreen, although with the protection still on there, protective layer. Dash is properly installed. We're actually really cracking along with this, and we're going to do something special maybe today, hopefully today. We should sort this out actually. We'll do that when we get to where we're going. We're sorting these. We're going to have a crack at it at least. We'll see where they're at. We know this thing's running hugely rich at the moment. That's fine. We'll take it to someone who deals with those squirty, fuely, mixy thingies and makes the burny stuff happen inside here to make the power to make these go around. We're going to go there right now. See over there in the background, ramps for the trailer. So I can fire this up, put it on there, strop it down, stop at the fuel station, put some in there, go to the dyno and start, well, the tuner at least, and start getting these right, and then it's on the dyno, and then it'll be good, it'll be great. Was I supposed to show you this on the trailer? I didn't do that. I forgot to do that. Wonder if the exhaust's gonna... Oh yeah, that's what the... Yeah, see? All the flames. No, there won't be any flames. All the massive amounts of horsepower, there won't be any of that either, coming out here and burning the side of the pod there, so they put the shield on. People who stick exhausts out the side like that, terrible. Actually, the utes like that as well, I guess. There won't be much to see in here when it's up and running. A tachometer and the water temperature gauge. There's an oil light and alternator light. That's about it, really. No laptop. Nothing to plug in here. Pretty simple. Couple of very simple things going on. And basically, we put an O2 sensor bung in just earlier on. I should have done that at home, but I thought we were just going to stick a sniffer up here, but they didn't want that. They wanted to do it properly, so we have a sensor down here. Sounds like Mr. Man is coming, and we'll get on with it and see how we go. Next few seconds may include a fair amount of rubbish. So I've got the thing dynoed, and pretty good result. I told you guys we built it. No, I'm lying. This is the car that was here before. That was some V8 made. Yeah, this isn't going to make this. I don't know. Do you want to run predictions? Because genuinely hasn't actually been running yet. We haven't done anything. So make your predictions now. I reckon 100 horsepower at the hubs. 115 maybe. I don't expect any more than that. And that actually depends entirely on how good we are here. This could be wildly wrong. Might not make anywhere near that. The spark timing could be wrong as well. Might need a few tweaks. I'll throw it out there and say 100. That's my guess. Let's see. All right. So had it running a bit. Been mucking around, doing stuff and things, checking things over here, checking for our O2 readings, our lambda, our fuel mixture, whatever you want to call that, and done a couple. I'm lying. This is another 2T GEU that's done. It's 120 horsepower at the hubs. So that's about what they can do. I said it'd do 100, 115. Hasn't yet. We haven't run it. We've not done one single pull with it yet. Too rich at idle. Jets are a little bit big. Float levels needed to be adjusted. You get that. It's all part of the game. Fuel pressure was a little bit high. We checked that. Literally just put this on right now. Fuel pressure rig. So we've now got we've got sensible fuel pressure. Oh, you can't see that. The light's getting it wrong. It's like 3 psi or something like that. So it runs a bit better. It's probably running a little bit slow there actually. What's the RPM on that? Yeah, it's running a little bit slower. This one's a bit lumpy, but not yet tuned, but on its way. Going better than what it was before. Not as rich. We don't have clouds of black smoke coming out of here, so it's good. We'll get there. It's nearly 4 o'clock though. We probably won't get there today. Alrighty, so a bit of time has passed. It's now Thursday afternoon. Adrian's been working away. Not sure if you can hear it. It sounds right anyway. He's been working away on the carbs. There's jets changed, air correctors or something I think they're called. There's Venturis have been changed. There's a whole bunch of stuff changed in the carbs so that the carbs now suit the motor. And that's all worked out really well. As you can see, that's a really good number to have when you're idling, and look at change to prove that that's a real number. It's not something we've made up. So we got lambda at idle, which is really cool. It's moving, see. It has done a couple of runs, but this isn't the end of it all. This is only talk. I'm not going to muck around and show you the horsepower yet till we do a proper run. What do we got? The green number there, 92 foot-pounds of torque. That's pretty good for one of these. Absolutely laughable compared to something like the March, but that's not what these things are about. So I think I said earlier 100 to 115 horsepower. Well, we're probably on that money. It hasn't quite cracked that yet, but we'll see. So we'll do a pull in a couple of minutes. I would imagine. I only saw 70 something horsepower. Okay, what you just saw there is a classic case of reversion. Stuff and things that happens with carburetors basically. Air zooming through here, goes through the carburetor, pulls fuel into it, all good. goes to go into the motor, the valve closes, and the air goes off. Bounces back, comes back this way. You end up with that compounding, and basically there's just about as much air coming back out of here with fuel as what there is going in there. So you tune your trumpet lengths and your runner lengths and all that sort of stuff to suit what's going on with that, and ideally try and avoid it, but it's just a thing that happens. This is why we put our fuel injectors right there, and we run the fuel injectors when we need them to be running, so that the air is moving into the cylinder head when you're firing the injector, and then you're not blowing it back out here and wasting it all. So there we go. That's not 100 horsepower, but that's all right. We didn't come here aiming for the moon. So the dotted red line is as it was where we started, and the purple trace there, this is where we are now. So we've gone from a mighty 60 horsepower to just over 80. A good gain on a little car like this, that you'd definitely notice that, and the increase in torque is quite considerable. 284 to 343, you've definitely noticed that. Should pull a lot harder and go a lot better, be more fun to drive. So pretty good result. And it is what it is, right? So this is all, we've not done any major upgrades on what the car had. So I've fitted these air filters and those tiny little wee trumpets that are on there, space regulated. So as you can see, it's, you know, to get that bonnet on there. Not really going to be able to do much more than that without doing stuff and things, which he may choose to do. We haven't done extractors on it, or tuned length runners or anything like that. And it's just a simple Kobe muffler on there, which is only a 2-inch pipe, could be bigger perhaps and might make it more power, but it is what it is. Good result.